You know what God says? You're not too old. You're not too young. Time is not running out. The devil is a liar. I know exactly where you are. Trust my process. Trust my decisions. For when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Yeah. You're not too old or young. Age don't matter. Sure, maybe older people are more inclined to follow the Lord. But let me tell you something. It's amazing. I see lots of people my age and maybe a couple years behind me, a few years ahead of me, younger generation, put it to you that way, are finding the Lord. Praise the Lord, just look at what happened at Asbury, watch a college kids getting saved, and that's spreading to other colleges too, that revival, the Spirit, the Spirit's fire, and praise the Lord is spreading to those colleges, people are getting saved there. That's so awesome for the younger generation. And like I've said before, I'm friends with some teenagers on here that love the Lord, praise the Lord. I'm glad that at least some of the younger generation is following the Lord, Time is not running out. Here's the thing, guys. We look around us and we know that we are in the last days. We know that we are getting closer and closer to Christ's return. I'm not denying that. But you know what? Never once in the Bible does it say sit and wait and worry and try to figure out when Christ returns. No, it just says be ready and keep your lamp burning. So just remember that. The devil is a liar, yeah, we know that to be true. Man, some days I just love to just imagine just taking his head and bashing it into something, or wringing his neck like a wet towel, or just jumping on him and attacking him, going psychotic. I'm sure many of you guys have too, but we know he's a liar, and he knows his time is short, He's trying to drag as many people down with him as he can, and that's why we see all this nonsense, simply put, going on here in the world. God knows exactly where you are. His eye is on you. Just trust in his process and just trust in his decisions. Because you know what? When the time is right, he's going to make it all happen. Maybe you don't see it now, but it's all going to work out with him. I love you. You have a blessed day.